Welcome to another new and exciting edition of Necro Overtime. I'm Mike Namapod. Let's get to today's stories.
You really get my blood pumping with that open. Let's go.
I always like that it's about getting right to the stories, and then we never obviously get right to any stories.
Of course not. That would be absurd.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. People don't tune in for stories.
Ian, have you watched Disclosure Day yet?
Not yet. Surprisingly, I have not.
It is terrible.
Is it?
It is an absurd, ridiculous movie. And I kept watching and watching. I'm like, Spielberg, this is an embarrassing, dumb fucking movie. It's got like an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
I don't understand. It was so fucking stupid.
Yeah, I read mixed reviews on Reddit, like when it was out in theaters and stuff.
It's just straight dumb. It's dumb. It's just a silly, silly, silly movie. So I don't get it.
Who stars in Disclosure Day?
Emily Blunt.
Okay.
Colin Firth in a ridiculous role that is beneath Colin Firth. And then Coleman Domingo.
Google
you know who
Colin
that is?
Firth. I don't know who Colin Firth is.
He's a British actor who played the king in the one where he had the speech guy, like teaching him how to talk because he had a stutter when the other king abdicated.
Oh, I remember. I forget the name of the movie.
King's Speech.
King's Speech. Okay. I am not familiar with this man.
He's been all kinds of stuff, but just a silly movie.
Silly.
In a silly movie that was just, I can't believe I spent 2 hours and 25 minutes. I'm like,
that's long.
I hated myself after watching it.
Well, I'm not going to watch it now.
No, I don't want to dissuade you because it might be your favorite movie of all time. It's just my personal opinion, but I was very irritated when the movie concluded.
Yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I thought Close Encounters of the Third Kind was sweet. Back in the day.
I know.
I thought this was going to be like a 2026 revival of
I
kind
agree.
of that.
I agree.
Oh, all right, Steven.
Dumb. Dumb.
Steven, go take a vacation for a while. You need a break.
Yeah. So Senile Spielberg. Maybe no more movies for you. That's your new name, Senile Spielberg.
How old is Steven Spielberg? 80s?
Almost. Yeah. Late 70s, I think. Maybe do something else. Maybe time to move to the Hallmark Lifetime channel movies. Something.
Christmas is coming up. They can do the Christmas love stories.
He can still work. Just maybe not in this genre. Because not good. All right, that's all I have to say on Disclosure Day.
That's movie news for the day.
Yeah, that's my disclosure.
How old is he? I'm trying to see here. He's 79.
There you go.
That's a bummer, man. He's put out some bangers, though.
I know. I was expecting something great.
Was it long? Doesn't he usually have longer movies?
2 hours, 25 minutes.
Oh, that's too much.
Way too much. I even split it up into 2 days because I fell asleep the first day because nothing fucking happened.
Did you have to finish it? Like, are you one of those people that had to? Because if it was that bad the first half, I'd have been like, you know what? I'm going to watch something else.
Usually, yeah. There's been a couple where like just total abortion movies where I'm like, no, I'm done here. But for the most part, I will finish it, till the bitter end.
Maybe if it wasn't Spielberg, a lesser director wouldn't have gotten that same courtesy.
I think that's probably accurate.
Well,
does not get the Dave recommended seal of approval.
All right, we'll see what the masses have to say.
Yeah.
I would have gone into it already thinking that I probably wouldn't have liked it, just because I generally don't like action movies. The trailer to me looked actiony. It just looked like I wouldn't have liked it. You know what I mean?
Dumb action too.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Yeah. Another loss for the alien world this year, right? Goddamn.
It's been a rough 2026.
I was on a good string, on a good roll of movies too, with Obsession and Backrooms, and this brought me to a grinding halt.
Just do what I do or did and watch Hereditary again for the millionth time. You'll feel better about it.
Palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Maybe Con Air. Maybe that's what I need as a palate cleanser.
That's the palate cleanser.
Con Air.
Oh boy. That's one that I don't remember where I saw it, but halfway through I was like, I'm done. I don't even care. Why am I still looking at this on my screen?
That's why I brought that up. Yeah. I love Con Air. Nick Cage's Southern accent, fucking thing of genius, man. It is a work of art.
It
baby.
is a thing. It's amazing he got work after that.
Cameron Pope, that fucking drawl. It was awesome. love it. Fucking great movie.
Speaking of great movies, the Sider family's back in the news. We got updates.
Yeah, there's been a bit that's happened since we last covered them. I think when we first covered them, like kind of live on air, we found out that there was a gag order in the grandfather's case.
And the gag order wasn't just not going to the house because you're going to fucking gag and throw up all over yourself. A real legitimate court gag order.
But speaking of that, before we get into it, or before I read this, the people that had broken into the house, I can't remember if we've talked about this on air, off air, but on TikTok, there's been at least 3 separate incidents that I've seen where people break in and like run through and film. There are spots where there's like human feces and stuff on the ground, like you can visibly see it.
It's horrible. Some of those videos were so fucking gross.
Real bad. But so since we last talked, the grand jury hasn't met yet. I believe the prosecutor said that because it's such a small town, like they only do that once like every so often, you know what I mean? So they have a couple weeks while they're waiting for that.
I read they're having a hard time finding anyone that knows how to read. And so they're debating whether to expand the grand jury pool because
Be some big words used.
They're handing out some Dr. Seuss books as reading tests to see if they're competent to sit in this grand jury box.
So when we covered this, the biggest question we had was kind of like, what was where were these kids going to school? What was that? Was there any other records of these kids, or like were they potentially even maybe born in this house? Whatever. They were not born in the house. We do know that. But since then, reporters have found out that 6 of the kids were enrolled at Adaville Elementary in the fall of 2021. And then in October of that year, the district's attendance officer filed 6 truancy complaints against Gary Jr., the dad, and Elizabeth, one for each kid, because all 6 had missed every single day of school that year. So they waited until October to reach out to them.
That was in 2021 that was filed?
Yeah, in 2021.
So they enrolled. They had every intention of dropping these kids off of school, and they missed every single day.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We may assume they had every intention. They just enrolled. They enrolled. Right. I don't know what their intention was.
Maybe they didn't know what enrollment meant.
Yeah.
They didn't know you actually had to go to school.
Yeah. The actual showing up.
Yeah. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
Enrolling's the easy part.
Man, it certainly is. Showing up is the hard part.
Always. Like, I have lots of good ideas. It's the follow-through that causes me consternation that I never get to. I'm an idea person, not a follow-through person.
The world needs both of them, right?
It does. I need underlings to hand out my ideas to complete the tasks. I'm not big on that myself.
I get it. I was pretty good at rolling in classes in college. And going to those classes is always a bit of a hiccup for me.
You're like, 8 a.m. physics. Fuck no. Yeah, I'm going to really make it happen this year.
Well, pal, first of all, I picked majors to specifically avoid any math or science classes, and that's a shoot. Now, it also helps. I was into, more of the Bachelor of Science classes, but I did not have to take anything like that. Also, I never had to take a class earlier than 9 a.m. Made sure of that.
That's smart.
But then, on a Wednesday, I might do a 9 a.m., an 11, and a 1. But then you get to that 1 o'clock class, and you're like, oh, B-Dubs right across the street has $2 pints. I think I'm going to go do that instead.
It's a short window when you want to be in school and when you want to be doing alternate activities.
Yeah.
You had bowling or walking or something good. What was it?
I had gotten all of my credits done except for just a couple my senior year. So I was able to fill it with goof off, half credit classes. Bowling was one of them. Fitness walking was another.
It was both, actually.
Yeah. Oh, I did both. Fitness walking was literally, it was like an old lady who was the teacher. You just met at the gym. She would tell you a route to walk. And on the route, she would drive her car and meet you and either give you a popsicle or a bottle of water. So my buddy and I would be just hungover as fuck and just go for a nice leisurely walk. Probably talk about, fucking wrestling or NASCAR or whatever. And she'd give you a little bottle of water and you'd be okay. It was so great.
You wonder why Van Wilder stayed in college for 7 years.
Man,
This is why. This is fucking awesome.
I thrived in college, not necessarily academically. Bowling was nice because it did actually teach you like the terms, the scoring stuff that at the time, I don't think I necessarily knew. So you'd learn something and then you just get the fucking bowl. Who doesn't love that? They wouldn't let you get drinks, unfortunately. Fucking prudes.
That's a lost art. I know how to keep bowling score, but now it's all automated. You don't even get to practice anymore.
Yeah. I forgot how to do it because you don't have to.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I ever knew.
There was one time I was bowling and like, you plant your lead foot and swing the ball. Well, I planted my lead foot and that floor is slick and my foot kind of slipped in front of the ball as I was throwing it. That hard ball right on the ankle bone.
Oh.
My entire foot went numb.
Damn.
I probably wailed like a little bitch. I don't remember, but that hurt so fucking bad. And it probably looked absurd. If anyone would have had that on their phone, that would have been abysmal for me.
I wish I had my audio clip from that Joe, whatever, Bone Breaker episode.
Oh, I probably sounded like you when you got your cramp. And I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Whatever it was. Oh, that hurts so bad. I felt so stupid. Anyways, all right.
You know who won't go to college? These 16 kids we're talking about now.
So yeah, they had these truancy things filed against them. Then in January 2022, the court dropped all 6 cases because they couldn't find the parents. So they just kind of like disappeared at that point.
You make the assumption they moved out of the area or something, and
They did move a lot. That makes sense.
schools don't have a truancy officer can only do so much, right? If people move, you can't track them down.
Yeah.
The problem though is that Elizabeth, the mom, showed up at a hospital in Gallia County in February of 2022. So 1 month after all those cases were dropped, she showed up and gave birth in the Gallia County Hospital. And remember, all these kids were born in a hospital. Or maybe I talked about that off air.
No,
too.
we mentioned that.
Oh, did we? Yeah. I don't
That's
know
good.
what's what anymore.
I believe we talked about how it was confirmed, I think in our episode, that they weren't born in the home. They were born in hospitals.
Right. All of them were born in
But maybe all
hospitals.
different, and there's no necessarily records of like siblings. Like as far as the hospitals would have known, this could have been their first kid.
At least that's where we were. But there's some disconnect in the court system in Gallia County, it would appear. I don't know.
Look at Southern Ohio. I'm sure there's lots of disconnects.
Yeah. On that birth certificate, the family listed their home address in Chippewa County, Wisconsin.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's the only time that they've had an address pop up outside of the state of Ohio. And the address is a piece of farmland. Property records listed as just agricultural land with no house on it. Like there's no property.
Christ.
Or
So
tent camping, maybe.
yeah. And Columbus, one of the news outlets out of Columbus reached out to the owner of this land in Wisconsin. They're like, no, I've never heard of these people before.
You know, they just like picked a random address,
Maybe.
and it's like, oh,
Wow. The fucking continues.
Yeah.
What's going on
okay.
here?
That's really crazy.
Maybe it was just to strictly avoid the truancy stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Like they
get
moved out of
lost.
state. Yeah.
But then you have to go to the hospital, right, to have a baby. So you go to the hospital, but then the hospital's not going to report to the school.
No, you could just say we were in town visiting family and I'm having my baby.
Well, hospital doesn't know if you have any other kids.
Right, yeah. So
Yeah.
How about Wisconsin? Where's that? You guys ever hear of Wisconsin? At that cheese place.
right, just think of like the first random place super far away.
Right.
They had access to the internet. Like that is one thing I know we talked about it on our show, but that people on TikTok had like kind of found some accounts that looked like they were linked to some of the kids possibly. And
That was the weirdest part of this.
Yeah, that they were posting and shit.
Yeah, like you're sitting in a feces covered house and a couple rooms, but they have access to social media and everything. Very strange, right?
and her Elizabeth, the mom, her lawyer confirmed that. He said that they have access to the outside world as far as like the internet was concerned.
Like if you don't have access, maybe you think this is normal. Everyone lives like this in the shithole. But if you're seeing other things on social media and you have access to the
other
outside world, you're like,
houses.
I don't see no poop in that person's house.
I don't know.
Like, where's their poop mattress?
There's a lot of weird shit going on out in the world.
We probably have no fucking idea.
Like I get some really weird fucking people on my TikTok
No,
sometimes.
that's weird.
Where I'm
Ian.
like, what's going on in the world, man? There's
Fucking Kevin.
Yeah, dude. I feel like the Siders family is just like something they just stumbled upon. You know what I mean? Like there's so much of this going on.
I think random stumbling upon is the cause of a lot of things that we learn, and that leads me to believe that 95% of the other cases are just out there happening and nobody knows about it.
Yeah.
Another thing too, speaking of TikTok, I found this dude from Cleveland that goes in and kicks out squatters, or like goes in those type of properties and stuff.
Flash Shelton.
I don't know if that's his name.
That's a big thing now blowing up. There's a show
really?
on A&E, Squatters. So yeah.
This dude, he like goes into really rough fucking spots where nobody's been in forever and starts going through crazy.
That must be a trend. This guy's got a show. I think his name's Flash Shelton.
All right.
He just goes to the homeowner and offers, because he did it himself. Some squatters moved into his mom's house or something, I think is where it evolved from. So he goes to the homeowner that are suffering from squatter issues, and he gets a lease to live there from these people, which he can do. So then he can't kick these people out, but he's legally entitled to move in because he has a lease. So he just moves in and tries to make these squatters' lives unbearable to get them to move out. Like that's his MO.
Okay.
But he goes with like security personnel.
So
that moves into the house.
This dude, like he's kind of like a bounty hunter for properties that like are boarded up. Probably do have squatters or like, you know, like crackheads, something, whatever, living inside of them that nobody else will go into.
Yeah.
So he's paid to go in first kind of thing. And he wears a fucking GoPro. It is crazy, dude.
I'm sure.
It is insane what's going on just a half hour from here. It's weird.
Yeah, the whole squatters thing. Some places went a little overboard on the renters' rights stuff.
Dude, he's got a whole thing that's like a 10-part where he keeps coming back like day after day, and these squatters just would not let him in, and he's got to like finagle all these laws about like how he can't just bust up in there and shit.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. But then he got in there, dude, and it was like literally one room of the whole house was livable. Everything was just garbage. And like he had to climb over, like somebody was like he had to climb down a bunch of garbage into the basement and then like wiggle his way through to find one of the people. There was like 6 people living in this place. So I'm sure that this is just
Vile.
happens all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
But so then there's another gap in the time. In August 2023, somebody called the Gallia County Sheriff about a smashed car window at the address, and the person who lived there had no connection with the Siders. So that's weird. Don't know what that's about.
In 23?
Yeah, in August 2023. That's the
Was it Mike visiting, like Cucks Across America, perhaps, taking that wife down?
I think we would have turned that one down because of the,
he wouldn't have gone.
all the grandpa watching and all that weird stuff we got into.
And the poop and the 16 kids watching.
Can't be doing that. I don't even think we got to that point.
Hey, what are you doing to mom? Hey, they're hurting herself.
Just started off with the cuck husband and his father will be watching. Nope.
Hey, kids, go in the other room.
Draw the line right there.
Close your blinds.
Yeah, the only other update that I have here is from Columbus Dispatch. It sounds like there's also some conflicting reports on like how hidden these kids were. There was somebody that lived down the road from them that said that she had seen these kids, that they had looked thin. This was from the Dollar General. The kids were noticeably thin with their hair kept over their faces. This is this Dollar General employee quote. I don't think they necessarily flew under the radar.
They were out and about.
Yeah, it appears.
I bet we're going to hear more about that. People knowing the kids or seeing them around and stuff. I bet that'll start coming out a little bit.
Yeah.
One interesting thing I saw people commenting, we talked about last time that they bought a bunch of vegetable oil.
Yes.
And people were suggesting perhaps they were hunting rodents or other animals and using that to cook the animals.
Did we not discuss that? I thought that in my mind. Maybe I never said it out loud.
I don't think we ever suggested that. We talked about them just because of the high caloric value of oil, just feeding them the oil. But people are suggesting maybe they were cooking their
I
wild animals
suspect
they killed.
if that's what they're doing, we will find evidence of that probably in that home because they clearly weren't
Carcasses,
using like
right?
garbage bags or
Yeah,
anything.
right.
So we'll see what they end up saying. Maybe they're like fucking raccoon carcass or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yummy.
There's another neighbor from down the street from this house, the Cheshire house. That's the one, the August 2023 address. This neighbor said she never saw the kids herself, but her nephew played with some of them.
Hopefully not at their house.
Yeah. So I don't know how reliable that is, but
You take your kid over for a play date at this
my
house,
God.
and you're like,
Just immediately turn around.
we really enjoyed having Billy over here. Sorry, he's got a little bit of a poop on him, but you know.
Does your kid like vegetable oil? We're having vegetable oil soup tonight. You can stay for dinner.
so yeah, that's where it's at right now. I think, like you said, there's probably gonna be more to come out that we're.
Oh, there's going to have to be.
It's
When
not,
they do the grand jury thing, that's they'll start getting more out then.
Yeah.
the fact that it's. I think maybe that the Elizabeth Sider's attorney might be like a little bit right on how law enforcement and like first responders just like came out and were like, this was evil, and just like fucking hit it super hard because they're all emotional.
Like demonizing poverty, like we said last week.
Yeah, like just super fucking hard. And then
But she was a kid, wasn't she? I forgot all about that. Wasn't she like a kid when she married Gary Jr.?
yeah,
Like her parents sold her away or
Yeah.
signed her away. That's I forgot all about that.
and like yeah, it is evil and stuff. But the way that they came out talking, so fucking aggressive. That mixed with the dude that lived in the property behind them, going on the news talking about how he's never seen a single person there. Like that guy in law enforcement really kind of kicked that off for a viral thing, I think, because I don't know, after my TikTok just turned into nothing but hoarder places and stuff, there's really no difference between the Cider's house versus some of these other places
Yeah.
that I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Like,
just a matter
I'm not
of-
taking away from the abuse. Like, it's terrible, but
Right.
I don't know. This
But
might
an
be some-
adult hoarder versus someone with 16 kids in that hoarder.
Yeah.
It's just a different scenario.
Right. Yeah, there's the line between poverty and child abuse.
Yeah,
It doesn't cost money to clean up poop.
that's true. It doesn't.
You
do
pick
that
it up with
for
your
free.
bare hands and throw it outside if you have to. All
That's
right.
like that's a slogan that should be everywhere. It doesn't cost money to clean up poop. It's not bad, pal.
Talking to all you dog walkers too. Clean up the fucking poop.
We don't get that over in this neighborhood. I did it in our old neighborhood. I had a guy who just happened to be standing at the front door, and I watched his dog take a shit, and he was leaving. I go, "Whoa, pal,
hold on a second.
Where do you think you're going, fella?"
It doesn't cost money to clean up poop.
He goes, "Oh, I forgot bags." I go, I should have said, "Well, pick it up in your fucking hands and put it in your pocket, jackass." But I'm like, "Well, I'll expect you back in a little bit, right?" "Oh yeah. Right." He never walked by my house again. Fucking jerk off.
I have been in that situation in the past, and I will, if you don't have a bag, hurry home, grab a bag, and drive back to wherever I was to pick it up.
Yeah.
Because I want to be the good
Yeah,
person.
of course.
I'm not going to leave shit on someone's yard.
We got to pull a fake move. You got to go in with like block your body so they think you have a bag, but they can't see it, and you reach your hand down with a fake pickup and do the motion so they think you're putting it in there.
Why would I do all that if I have a bag?
If you don't, I mean,
Oh,
You
I
don't
see.
have the bag.
Yeah.
instead of running home and get one coming back, you just got to pull the fake out.
Look, I'm always going to come back. I was just annoyed that the guy was mad at me for shitting on his lawn. Like, dude, I had to go. I'm going to come back and clean it up. I forgot my shit bags. Been carrying them since I was 14. And that incident occurred that I don't want to talk about.
It happens, you know?
All right. Well, probably they didn't say when the grand jury was going to be.
No, still a couple weeks, and then
And it's 4 separate cases, right? They each were going to split up separately. So they're going to have to present 4 different cases to the grand jury.
yeah,
He's like, yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be a long fucking time before any of this is all settled.
Yeah.
These kids are all going to end up going to different places and getting separated. And like, it's not going to have a happy ending. That's the sad part.
You hope that some of them get a happy ending, like with
Yeah, I
whatever
hope so.
family they end up going to, or
And I made a callous crack about them not going to college earlier, but I of course hope that they end up going to college and leading productive lives and something good happens out of this.
One's going to end up being your heart surgeon one day or something like that. Like, he's like, oh, you're the guy that made the comment. Little nick here, a little slice there.
He does heart surgery on your pancreas because he was homeschooled in this shithole.
All right. Well, I suppose we'll probably be back in a few weeks with some more updates.
Yeah, there's talk of another gag order being placed on Gary Jr. That was Gary Sr. had the first one.
Was Gary Jr. mouthing off about something? What do we need another gag order?
Just everybody needs to be quiet. They want, I don't know, to stop people from like those fucking dudes running through the house and shit and break it in, like get it to calm down a bit.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Are these guys all out on bond? Did anyone get out on bond? Or are they all sitting in jail?
They're all
Just
sitting in jail.
Grandpa was out though because the medical stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because the county was like, we're not paying all this money.
right. They're like, fuck that.
You go get your treatment. You're elsewhere.
Yeah, because it was if he's in county lockup, the county's responsible for him. But as soon as he's convicted of something, then the state has to pay for it.
What wasn't like the prosecutor like we're not fucking paying this.
He was
let
like-
him go, judge.
He said it would bankrupt the county.
Yeah.
Whatever type of stroke he had and like, all the shit he needed.
Yeah.
Remember, it's the county with the lowest longevity rate in Ohio. Is that what it was? Some of the earliest death. I can't remember how they phrased it, but
It was
life expectancy.
life
was the
expectancy.
lowest.
Thank
was
you.
like the lowest in the
I
state.
couldn't
That's right.
think of the term to use there. That's exactly what it was.
Good stuff going on there.
Yeah, great.
I'm moving there. This place sounds fucking awesome.
Go by their house.
And it's close to Gould, right?
We can go to
It's not close to Gould at all.
What's the bar? What's the bar we're going to go to?
Cross Creek Cavern.
Cross
It's
Creek
Tavern.
Tavern. Well, okay. There's our updates.
Big Gould.
Bye.